This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I bid you greetings on behalf of the trustees, staff, faculty, and students of Benedict College, the HBCU that put the BC in HBCU. Allow me to thank the South Carolina Commission for Minority Affairs and its esteemed Executive Director, Dr. Dolores DaCosta, for allowing me a few moments to reflect on the theme for this year's Black History Month programming, Still Standing. As I reflect on this theme, I recall a statement made by the late, great Frederick Douglass in response to the perceived lack of progress made by African Americans in this country who sought to rise up from the horrors of slavery and the tyranny of generations of systemic and often violent physical, social, psychological, and economic oppression. Frederick Douglass remarked, and I quote, "The wonder is not that the freedman has made so little progress, but rather that they have made so much, not that they have been standing still, that they have been able to stand at all." As we embark on Black History Month 2021, it is important to recognize and to celebrate the fact that notwithstanding 400 years of slavery, followed by 100 years of segregation, African Americans are still standing, spine straight, face forward, and prepared to participate fully in our nation's democracy. We are still standing in lines to exercise the voting rights guaranteed to us in the Voting Rights Act. We watched our ancestors' wildest dreams realized as Barack Obama ascended to the highest office in the land. We are still standing on the words of Shirley Chisholm, unbought and unbossed, while we watch history unfold with Kamala Harris as the first woman to be sworn in as the Vice President of the United States of America. We are still standing, despite the fact that hate has become popular and incivility is commonplace. We are still standing despite toxic narratives that perpetuate stereotypes and divide us as a nation. We stand because to do otherwise would fan the flames of violence, hate, inequity, and disenfranchisement. Silence is not an option because silence is acquiescence. We stand because we have been taught how to by our ancestors, whose sacrifices must never be forgotten. As we celebrate this Black History Month, let us pause to reflect on and celebrate the institutions that have sustained us as a community, our historically Black colleges and universities. Born of exclusion, these venerable institutions have never excluded any student, regardless of their race, creed, or color. These institutions gave birth to the Black middle class and were the epicenters of the civil rights movement. HBCUs educated the leaders of the movement, and its students served as willing and committed foot soldiers. Despite years of underfunding, these 100-plus institutions have consistently made a way out of no way and continue to deliver at an exceedingly high rate, producing 25% of the baccalaureate degrees conferred on people of color, despite being only 3% of colleges and universities nationwide. Our HBCUs are still standing, unapologetic and proud. Benedict College is one such institution. Founded in 1870 by Northern missionary Bathsheba Benedict, the college sits on land that was once a slave plantation. Consider the irony of an institution that was once a plantation, educating the descendants of slaves. Benedict College produced civil rights giants like Septima Clark, dubbed the mother of the civil rights movement by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It also produced Majeska Simpkins, whose portrait now hangs in the South Carolina State Capitol Rotunda, honoring her decades of work galvanizing voters in South Carolina. We stand on their legacy. However, we are not standing still. Benedict College remains committed to producing leaders in every area of human endeavor. We are standing in the midst of COVID-19, caring for our students academically, physically, socially, and emotionally. We have provided support in the form of tutoring and counseling, technology support, provision of computers and hotspots. More importantly, we have provided financial support in the form of food, housing, healthcare, and childcare subsidies. We are testing, protecting, and caring for our students. In this context, BC means BC Cares, Benedict Cares. We are standing in the midst of unprecedented racial unrest. The college has developed a multidisciplinary course entitled Race, Crime, and Hate, from Emmett Till to Black Lives Matter. The team taught course critically examines issues of race and equity from multiple perspectives. In the fall, the course focused on the criminal justice system and policing in response to the murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. This spring, we're examining the portrayal of people of color in the arts and media and exploring issues around health equity. Benedict College is committed to responding to the moment in meaningful and productive ways. While we are standing in the moment, we are not standing still. Benedict is a thriving, dynamic organization that continues to innovate. This fall, Benedict launched the Women's Business Center in an effort to support women-owned businesses. We provide a wealth of technical assistance and support, including business plan development, capital acquisition, and marketing strategies. We are committed to investing in and sustaining communities that we serve. Benedict and her sister HBCUs are standing on legacy and focused on the future. As you pause to reflect this Black History Month, I hope that you will take a moment to learn more about the HBCUs near you. South Carolina is home to 8 historically Black colleges and universities: Allen University, Benedict College, Claflin University, Clinton College, Denmark Tech, Morris College, South Carolina State University, and Voorhees College. Each has its own distinct mission and vision, but all are deserving of our support. On behalf of Benedict College and our sister HBCUs, I wish you a thoughtful, reflective, and action-oriented Black History Month. God bless you.